Hello, Millhouse. Welcome, everybody. You pulled the trigger on the Q and the 310L. I didn't realize that the digital replica 310L was available or updated for X-Plane 12. I'm going to have to go check that out. I've been happy with the Q. It's worked well for me. I haven't had any major issues. And love that. Love that digital replica Cessna 310L. I'm going right now to look at that. I did not realize that had been updated yet. No porpoising. No, I have not had that. Knock on wood. It's done okay for me. It's done okay. All right, so let's jump in here and let's see general aviation. Probably have to just search for it by Cessna. Weird. Millhouse, I don't, like, I've never had that issue, but again, yeah, I'm just knocking on wood here. So the Cessna 310L, and let's see, version history. Yeah, I don't, unless this is one of the planes that you have with the reality pack. But yeah, this is not the version that's available right now. Is it's only been made. I think they updated it when X-Plane 11 went to Vulcan. So yeah, I'm not surprised if that one's not working for you. Now there could very well be a reality expansion pack that that works for you, but I don't have any word on that being updated yet. I hope it will be. I really do. It's an awesome plane. I love that plane. Yeah, I don't see it. But yeah, well, maybe we'll have to jump in the Dash 8 here and just see if we can replicate any of the issues that you're having. Look at the download link. Oh heck, I just closed that. All right. Because if there is, I'm gonna update that sucker, go fly it, because that'll be cool. The other question: how is the 206? I'm really enjoying it. I think it's an interesting plane, and it's honestly not something that I was initially all that interested in, but since it was one of the first that was updated for X-Plane 12, but I had a little extra money from a gift card, and I'm like, ah, what the heck? Let's jump in there. I like Thranda stuff. All right, so look at the download link. Oh, so I gotta go. I have to actually go in. I can't show you guys this. I think it gives away all my stuff here. Digital replica. Click here to download. Yeah, I don't see an X-Plane 12 um, link. I just see my original download link. Sorry, you'll have to take my word for it. Um, and so I'll have to look more deeply into that. It brings you to their website. On their website, okay. Um, I'm I'm not a smart man. All right, so you're saying okay, so Cessna 310L. Let me see if I can get this here. Hey, Aeroflyer, welcome in, man. On their website. So if I guess I'm not sure. I don't know how to do that. I'm missing the link. I'm sorry. I'm being dense here, Millhouse. I'm so sorry. uh, does Digital Replica have their own Digital Replica online or something? Okay. Oh, okay, okay. Thank you for sharing that link. That'll be a lot. So, oh, sure enough, download the latest version, X-Plane 12. Well, hey, thank you for sharing that. Um, I'm gonna work on that after we're done flying today. And yeah, I'll go check it out. But no, I guess I have not had a whole lot of issues. Well, I haven't had any issues with the Q400 other than the normal stuff like it's tricky to fly and I'm not very good at flying it. But um, anyway, all right, enough of that. Welcome in. Hello. It's a midday stream, and we're gonna be flying up in the northern part of the U.S. here. Actually, I've been just buzzing around a little bit, guys, in this plane, and this is where I ended up. Let me see if I can show you kind of the pathway here. It's kind of tricky to see. It may not show you everything here, but yeah. So I departed from Clark County, which is in eastern South Dakota. And Aerofly, you got to go. Okay, buddy. Have a great day, man. Try not to work too hard. I flew up to Fargo, and then from Fargo, I flew over here to Minot, and Fargo, North Dakota, Minot, North Dakota. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Williston, which is on the western edge of North Dakota. And then we're gonna jump over and into northern Montana here, and just we're kind of following along the river here. Kind of a pretty area, honestly. And I've never been there in real life, but this is a pretty cool area. This is Lake Sacagawea, and part of that passage that Lewis and Clark was trying to find when they were trying to see if there was an all water route to the west coast. Now we're not going to be able to do VFR stuff today because, as you can see, it's a little bit overcast. It's kind of a blue dot day, so we're going to be IFR and just flying, pretty much direct to. If things though happen to clear a little bit, we may deviate a little bit and just buzz around here and fly up the lake a little bit. But that's what we're going to be doing over to Williston and then over to Glasgow, Montana. And just kind of getting used to the plane and just having some fun in in a new airplane. So it's one of our Black Friday purchases, and it's been good so far. So, all right, let's see if we got everything the way we need to. Yes, yes, yes. And oh, I should check the fuel here. Probably. Does Thranda have a weight and balance? Yes, they do. So it looks like we've got about half a tank here. I think that's going to be just fine. And all right, we're going to start on the left-hand tank. Let's put the batteries on, and we'll do a little fuel pump here. Let's see if we can get it started. I don't know how well you can hear. It's pretty windy out right now. How are my sounds? Ooh, geez, I've got them cranked all the way up. I want you to be able to hear it. This is a fantastic sounding airplane. Oh, for some reason my mags are left on here. There we go. This isn't an Airbus. Yeah, this is not an Airbus. Indeed. Welcome, Mike. All right, avionics are coming on as well. And maybe, oh yeah, initializing. Rebooting. Okay, rebooting. Hopefully these are going to work. Do I have that set? Yes, I do. Okay, interesting. I've never seen that before. This could be interesting here. If we don't have that, we'll have to do a little nav 2 deal. But yeah, one of the reasons why I picked this up was for the sounds. Iowa Scotsman, hello. T-minus 45 minutes, JPC. Oh, doggone it, buddy. Good luck. Good luck, my man. Alright, can we, now we're freezing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here I am singing the praises of X-Plane 12, and we're already glitching right out of the box. So, oh yeah, we're crashing. X-Plane 12 is about to go down. So anyway, one of the reasons I bought this plane was for the just excellent sounds. And the other reason was that it's compatible with the GTN 750, the Reality Expansion Pack 750, which has worked flawlessly right up until this moment. But that's just how she goes. Here's what I'm gonna do, guys. We're gonna come out of here, and it's just kind of been one of those days. We're gonna get rid of that. I do have my track IR set up, and I need to get that actually connected here. So maybe this is not a bad thing. Stand by here while I get Tracky all set up. So many cords, so many cords, so many cords. I do understand there's a wireless version of Track IR. I wish I would have acquired it. But yeah, and then I also just like Thranda stuff. I mean, they're generally speaking rock solid. I've got now, I think this will be my 4th Thranda aircraft. And yeah, just great systems, great sounds. They fly differently. You know, each plane has its own sort of characteristics, and just a lot of fun in general. So the one plane I really didn't have was kind of a piston, you know, little bit of a hauler, right? A little bit, you know, I just that workhorse. I've got the Kodiak, which is kind of the turbine version of this type of plane, which is cool. I've got the Porter, which again, big old turbine engine on it. And then I've got the Beaver, which is obviously the big radial tail dragger, but I just didn't have a tricycle gear plane that kind of would fit this bill. And no, I'm not joining the reality or
Pushback failure. Aircraft appears to not have any steerable gears.
I'm not joining the cult, as it were. But anyway, this was a little bit of a hole in my in my in my in my hangar. I don't know why that comes with the mags both on. Interesting. All right. Okay, well that already works a little bit better. Both of those, yeah, we must have just been glitching out a little bit here. That looks weird. That looks weird. Maybe I've got a little bit of a, oh, you know what? I need to go to my livery and go to this one. Sorry. This is one of the cool things about Thranda, and also one of the things that's a bit of a pain in the butt. I wish you could set up your dynamic livery, your custom livery essentially, and have it be the livery that it loads into by default instead of coming up and always jumping in at the uh, the the non custom livery. But anyway, that's a small thing. It takes a minute or two. It really does. Hopefully this will work a little bit better. So, hope everybody's doing well and having a good day. I know JPC is about to not have a good day, but oh man, it is windy, windy, windy. Hopefully you guys can hear that out there. No ATC here. I could copy the file it generates into a folder and save it as a normal livery. That's true. That's true. The cult I'm talking about is the oh shoot, what is the cult where you're flying around and hauling virtual cargo and making money? It's not Air Hauler 2, but what's the one that's been around longer? Shoot, what am I'm FS Economy. There we go. FS Economy. That's right. Yo pump. Let's try this again, boys and girls. Clear prop area, and we are on the left-hand side. This, from what I've been told, is a fantastic FSE airplane because it hauls a lot and it's pretty cheap, relatively cheap, and relatively fast. The thing cruises at about 170 miles an hour, and so yeah, it's so some of these are interesting. Some of these buttons stayed where they were when I left off. This is not a continual state aircraft, but some things are left in continual state. Yeah, it's so Millhouse. That's our little joke around here because I have so many friends that do FS economy, and it's just funny because it's just like they're obsessed with, like, where do I fly next? I've got to haul this load. I've got to get, I've got to set up my base, and I mean, I get it. It's a pretty fun deal, but man, it can become pretty obsessive too. Weather right now in Minot, by the way, winds 280 at 17. We do have good visibility on the ground, but it's overcast 1,400. Temperature is 10 degrees. Altimeter 2972. Brett Leonhammer II. If there's one guy that's responsible for me being in this plane, it is Good Fixins. Good Fixins flew this plane in a Bush League backcountry fly-in, and as soon as I heard this airplane fire up, I knew I had to have it. Listen to that thing. So, darn you, Good Fixins. Good Fixins is a really bad friend. He cyberbullies you into things that you don't need. All right, let's get lighting on. We are going real life weather, real life time here. And what else do I need to do? I'm gonna go. I think I filed 8,000. And so here's one thing about this plane, no anti-icing. And so here's our anti-icing. We can put the cabin heat on and the defrost on. And that's it. So if we get into visible moisture, we're going to have to climb and just kind of see if we can make our way through it. Suction is low because I don't have the RPMs up probably where it needs to be. I don't know what it takes to warm this plane up, but right now you can see cylinder heads, temperatures, or oil temperatures are low. Good oil pressure, though. Suction's okay. A little high, actually. And the other thing about this is we do have some cowl flaps. I'll leave those closed and until everything warms up. No ATC to speak of. We're going to taxi down to runway 26 for departure. So I'm going to take Charlie 3 to Charlie. I'm going to cross runway 26 on Charlie. Then I'm going to hang a left on Delta. I'm going to cross 3-1 on Delta, and we're going to come down here. I tell you, we could almost make an intersection departure with this plane. It is really, it is very much a short takeoff and landing type airplane. In fact, maybe we'll try to do that. Maybe we'll come down here to Charlie and try an intersection departure. Kingsman, checking in from Liverpool. Holy cow, Kingsman, welcome. Good to see you again, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. All right, so that looks fine. Can you guys hear the plane okay? I'm going to nudge it up just a little bit here, and we'll go from there. I need a little bit of a right-hand turn. There's my taxiway, and I'm also going to let's center up Tracky, since I went to all the trouble to set it up. And we'll use Track IR a little bit here, and you really do have to, from what I understand, you really do have to duck down to see out the window. You sit, barely high up in this plane. It has a huge dash, and so you kind of get yourself where you can see over the top. But when you turn this way, you kind of have to duck down to see. Kind of a unique thing. Had a very good Christmas, Kingsman. Yep, had some family in. Had some friends over for dinner. I've been out to breakfast a couple times with some other friends, and it's just been so nice and restful. Bravo is clear to the left, and I'm all over the place. Clear to the right. Yeah, so absolutely have enjoyed every minute of it. Taxiway is clear. Whoa, man. I'm not very good with my Track IR. Okay, where am I? I need to stop here and see where I'm at. I'm going to take a right. This is Charlie. I'm going to take a right on Charlie. And we'll be good to go. We're going to take the Charlie intersection here, intersection departure. And 2280. Let's squawk altitude. Yep, we're going to come straight down here. And when we hook up with runway 26, that's where we'll turn. We should have about, I think about, man, a little less than 2,000 feet. Which will hopefully be enough. Final is clear on 26. Man, it is windy. I'm actually counting on that a little bit to help us get airborne quickly. A 12 knot headwind. All right, I probably should do a little bit of a. I didn't put taxi landing. Everything else. Put the probe heat on here. Let's do a quick run up and just see, make sure everything is operating as it should be. Make sure everything is warmed up. Ah, come on. All right. That looks good. Everything else I think is all right. Let's put a notch of flaps in here, and we'll announce our intentions and we'll be on our way. Howie, it's her. Hello. Hello, hello. Why not Minot? That's right, that's right. Whoever gets up to Minot, North Dakota, especially at the end of December. Scenic Minot. Actually, it was really cool. I flew in the evening, and it was really an awesome little approach over the town. Ex-America, of course, just does an awesome job. So, Minot traffic, November 11816 is departing runway 26 at Charlie. We'll be straight out departure westbound. Minot. You're in the Air Force, and you know Minot. The reason's freezing. Oh, I see what you're responding to fix it. Yeah, it's a cold place. I've been up to, let's see, I've been up to Bismarck, and I've been to Fargo, and quite enjoyed both of those towns, honestly. But I've never been up here to Minot. Oh boy, yep, it's a short one here, but I think we're okay. Everything looks good. JPC, I'm glad you're here for this. Here we go. Stand them up. Manflex is in the blue. Airspeed's alive. We rotated about 70 with this plane. There it is. Yeah, we're flying already, guys. Wow. Isn't that cool? Tell you, he is an absolute goer. I think so. I thought, what the heck? I mean, it's a fairly old plane in many regards, but I think they're still producing it. So I'm like, why not? How we know this is X-Plane 12, and this is the Reality Expansion Pack GTN 750. Works really well, and I quite like it. In fact, I like it more than the TDS. The TDS gives me some frame issues. It's a nice unit, though. There's no doubt about that. But I'm not really fond of how resource heavy it is. Okay, I'm going to pull back into the green. I have no idea about any of the performance numbers on this plane. I'm just flying it by ear, basically. try to go back to about 24 and 24. I'm climbing at 1,500 feet a minute, which is probably more than I need to. We're just about getting up into the clouds. So let's do this. You know what I didn't do? Didn't get my heading bug switched. Let's go here and let's see what our vertical speed is right now. Looks like we're a 100 foot per minute. How about we go 500 feet a minute on the climb? And we're picking up ice already, so that's not good. The way that X-Plane 12 shows you the ice is what you see on the windshield here, so yeah, perhaps we're going to have to stay down below it. I don't know. I was hoping I could climb through it at 8,000. But maybe not. We'll climb a little bit here and we'll kind of see how it goes. Do I do any flying in Flight Simulator? I'm assuming you mean Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, I do. I like that. I like that platform. I've got a few planes over there, and I bounce kind of back and forth. I've been in a little bit of an X-Plane mode just because it's has the full release just came out, so you know I've kind of gravitated towards X-Plane 12 a little bit, but no, I like MSFS. It's become a good solid sim. And let's see, Lobadoodoo, I hope I said that right. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Open up the air vent in the top left. And up here. Oh. Is there one over here too? Oh, that'll blast you. Nice blast of North Dakota fresh air. Although it probably comes through. Probably is based on your cabin heat, isn't it? I don't know. Howitzer, thank you also for the follow. Nice to meet you guys. My name is Brant. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. Melvin Leroy was my grandfather. That's why I named the channel what it is. We're going to go nav mode here, guys. Follow the magenta line. Super, super complicated flight plan, as you can see. Direct Williston. It's about 100 miles. So it should take us 45 minutes or so. We've got a little bit of a headwind. And we're taking on ice, so it will be slowed down a little bit as well. But anyway, I fly a variety of different things in X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Simulator. I tend to gravitate towards propeller-driven general aviation type airplanes, but I've come to find that there's no airplane off limits. I know no shame.
Here's Pentagon.
Rob, hello, welcome in Pentagon. Yes, as most of my regulars know, I did pick up the Tolus A320, and I went full on Neo mode, got the sound pack, bought the t-shirt, and have had an absolute blast flying that. I've had lots of help from our good friend Mike Sinante, aka Jet Pilot Cinnamon, who is of course a real world Airbus pilot. And anyway, it's been fun to actually learn a new plane in the sim with a real pilot flying along to help out with the different quirks, and just it's been awesome. I've enjoyed the heck out of it. I flew that thing all day long yesterday and had a ton of fun. Howie, I looked like a cross between a friend of mine in Niagara Falls and John Goodman. Well, all right. I appreciate the follow. I think we're going to get up and over the top of the clouds here, guys. I think 8,000 was a decent choice. Again, the bad part about it is that we can't really, not able to see the countryside here, which it's really, I mean, people give, you know, North Dakota a hard time about, you know, how cold it is and this and that and the other thing, but it really, this is really pretty country up here. Arch Dave. I did hear the air vent. It's awesome. You guys hear that? Is that awesome or what? Arch Dave knew John Goodman. How are we doing here, guys? Are we, boy, we really are we really grabbing that bad, or is it just, am I off here? Let me go back to heading mode, because I don't feel like, oh, wait a second. Let's get on the nav. I never did get it on our nav track here, so we're just kind of wandering around where we don't need to be. There we go. More blue sky this way anyway. So we should level at 8, and then we can lean out, set our cruise power and all that good stuff. Be on our way. Do I have a Discord channel? Yeah, exclamation point Discord. We'll get you that link there, Kingsman. Would love to connect with any of you guys out there. We have a fun group, a fun community. Yeah, we'd love to have you along there. Thank you, Fixie. Maybe 8,000's not going to quite get us there, guys. I can go to 10. This is not a pressurized deal. And so I could go up to 10 if I wanted to, but turn this into a little bit of a scud run. So, you know, Millhouse, it might have it may have, like in the menu, I think you can turn on oxygen for like any plane, but what I tried to do is, yeah, I'm just not going to get there, guys. Alright, well, here's what we're going to do then. I am on the Victor 430 airway, and it is, I'm required to be 6,000 or higher, so 6,000 is not going to get me anywhere, obviously. 8,000 kind of has me right at the tops. I guess if we start picking up any ice, I'll have to climb to 10, and yeah. Arch is, Howie answers 64. You'll be 64 tomorrow. Hey, happy birthday early, man. Yeah, you got me by a couple. I'm 54 right now. So, I'm in my prime. Just don't tell my body that. Arch Dave is only 66. Yeah, man, you're a spring chicken, man. Yeah, buddy. Goodman was born in Afton, Missouri. Nice. Nice. I've always liked John Goodman. All right, so here we are. We're really fighting the wind, but we are. Yeah, geez, almost a 30-degree crab angle right now. Holy cow! Maybe we're just trying to catch up to nav track. I don't know. Man, those sounds are good. Howie just had surgery 2 weeks ago. Yeah. After 40 years, the VA finally got, nice Christmas present. Well, I hope it worked. I've had a back surgery, and it was absolutely essential. It was to the point where I almost couldn't walk, and it was instant relief. So I hope that you found the same, Howie. And it's a little bit of a recovery process, but not horrible, depending on again what you had done. I had a fusion. So, laminectomy, so, yeah, okay. So you didn't have to have the fusion, which I think is good, too. You still have pretty good range of motion and all that good stuff, so that's good, that's awesome. But, yeah, it's amazing what they can do. And it really, the procedures are, I mean, modern surgical medicine is pretty amazing. But Howie, if you're anything like me, your punch card's probably getting pretty full, and like you're wishing the next surgery is that one that's on the house, right? Yep. That's and from what I understand, because I had a little bit of that as well. Mine was more sciatic pain, but like if you wait too long, you can permanently damage those nerves, and then even if you fix things, you still have the same issues. And I just have a little bit of trouble with my foot. Part of my foot's still numb, and I don't know that that's ever going to come back. So I'm glad I didn't wait too much longer. Yeah, I mean, you kind of know, right? Like, there's a couple different sort of thresholds that you have to cross. Turn that down a little bit. For me, one of them is when it starts to interfere with my sleep. But then certainly when you start to lose, major functionality, it's time to get serious about things for sure. Oh, you got a private surgery or a surgeon? Nice. Yeah, I was very happy with who did my procedure as well. You need a brain replacement. Put me on that list as well, Dave. All right, so yeah, today we're okay. We're at 160, but I need to still. I've not leaned out, and so let's do this. Let's get it kind of set where we want to be here. Manifold pressure. I'm thinking getting a little bit. Yeah, might be altituded out here. So let's bring back the mixture here and let's see. Watch the EGT rise up. We'll go Go rich a peek. We'll just kind of see where we are here. 8,000 feet. I don't know what there it is. There's our peak value, so I'll bring it back up. We'll go rich about 2 notches here. And again, I have no idea if that's by the book in this plane or not. If I'm not going to get any more manifold pressure here, so I'm just going to back the throttle off until right there. So that's, hey, 14 gallons an hour. That ain't bad. And Scoops, thanks for the follow. And yeah, look at us. I mean, we're doing almost 170 miles an hour. So yeah, that's pretty comparable to like an SR22 or something like that. So I'm happy with that. I got a message about a airspace warning. I wonder what I have. Am I up here like next to a missile range or something? Oh, it's just that personal license message. Unless I missed something up here. Dave, yeah, man. Oh, man. Yeah, I think we're pretty clean as far as restricted spaces up here. I mean, it's the only thing we have to watch for is if we hang a right, we're in Canada. So we do have to watch for that. But no, we're good to go. We're in uncontrolled airspace all the way through, unless we wanted to come down a little further south. I think, what is our first controlled airspace? It's pretty much the wild, wild west out here, guys. If we kept going to Havre, that's a class Echo. There's a Delta down here at Great Falls. This is an Echo at Lewiston. Down here, Billings is a Charlie. So that gives you kind of an idea. I don't know if you guys know where any of those places are, but we're just up the northern part, kind of the northwestern part of North Dakota, heading into Montana there. So, what kind of shoes do frogs wear? Open-toed shoes. Oh my goodness, Howie, thanks for the lurk, man. Delta Romeo, Dave Rendon, welcome, my friend. And yeah, Howie, thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it, and thank you also for the follow, man. Nice to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you a little bit better. Hopefully you can stop by and check us out sometime again in the future. Delta 7 Delta Oreo, as the junior first officer calls him. Again, it's I think his name is in consideration for the Mount Rushmore of adorably mispronounced junior first officer names. We've went through that in the past, but 7 Delta Oreo is for sure a good one. Dave, I hope you're well. And Kid Fixin's nice work with the dad joke. That was one of my gifts from my kids, was a book of dad jokes. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Here's the other thing about this plane. Has a panel set up with an ADF in it automatically here, so I'm looking forward to testing that out at some point. In fact, I wonder if we have any ADFs up here right now. Let's just check it out here. I am actually not seeing anything. I'm seeing the Williston BOR. Yeah, that's about it. Gosh, it's just not quite. Oh man, it's just right on the edge of like we could go VFR and scud run this thing here down the river out to Fort Peck Lake. We'll get on the ground in Williston and make a call here. So, okay, Dave, this is the X-Plane version. So this is the Reality Expansion Pack 750, and yeah, I have the TDS one in Microsoft Flight Sim, and this is the X-Plane version. I really like it. Pixie's gonna take the old Dalmatian out. Cool, man. I don't know what I'm here. All I have planned is this flight, some lunch and a nap, and then after that, man, my night's wide open. I'm sure I'm gonna find something out, whether I stream or fly. I'll probably be in the air somewhere, unless I get roped into doing something with my wife, which is a 50-50 chance. But I'll shoot you a message, man. I've had some good naps over the break. What is on tap for this evening on the VAT USA calendar? Looks like tomorrow is Light Up the New Year, FNO. Where is that? That's all over the place, isn't it? It's like people around the world, parties coast to coast. Oh yeah, Light Up America. Try to do the best we can to get every airspace lit up. That'll be awesome. That'll be awesome. I've got our college football team has a bowl game tomorrow in the afternoon, so I may miss part of that, but yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, so nothing really on the schedule tonight. So we might just, if we do end up flying somewhere, we may just pop in where there's ATC. January calendar is starting to fill up a little bit here as well. Some nice events, kind of midweek events. So my January is going to look kind of weird. As you guys know, I start coaching again here this second week of January, and it pretty much eats up my evenings. So I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to sneak in streams. Potentially like a Saturday, Sunday weekend stream or something, but up through basically the 6th, I think, or 9th of February, I'll be coaching. So my streaming calendar will be sort of as able. Yeah, we're getting some more ice building up, guys. So technically, I guess we could cancel. We could cancel IFR and go down low. See if we could find a spot where we have enough visibility above and below. It kind of looks like if I get down low, I'll be okay. But you're heading to get a haircut. Okay, Dave, man, that's something else I need to do today. That might be part of the plan for today, is to get a haircut. Iowa Scotsman could use one of those. I'll send one your way via FedEx. I've got a couple extra in the back, Ron. I save up for a special occasion. The only problem that I have with canceling is this. If I go to Williston, right now it's marginal VFR, so it's right there to 1,100 feet. So technically, I don't think I could get, unless I'm really dodging 0.34. Hello, Tim. I don't think I could find legal VFR space down here. Because it's 1,000 below and 500 above. Is that right? Am I remembering that correctly? So overcast at 11. Yeah, it's no bueno. .34. Happy Thursday, buddy. Nice to see you, man. All right, let's go over here and check. I've been running on that left fuel tank for a little bit. Let's switch over to the right. Temps and pressures all look good, so I'm going to leave the cowl flaps closed. Making good power, good suction. I don't know, does my Hobbs? I think my Hobbs meter does. Have I put 22 hours? I don't think I've put 22 hours on this thing yet. I don't think that Hobbs meter works. Come back and check on it later. Mother Nature takes care of most of your hair cutting needs. Well, there you go. You save a couple of bucks a month that you can invest in your flight sim equipment. It's a win-win. Tim just waited 45 minutes for one. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I missed my last appointment, and my hairstylist has not called me back. I'm hoping that I haven't been put on the banned list. I'm full on 8 weeks without a haircut, and it's getting a little bit extreme. Boy, we are really fighting a headwind. 52 miles to go. And yeah, look at our airspeeds down here. Trying to give you guys a little bit of a view of the Lake Sacagawea down there and the surrounding country. Millhouse, I missed an appointment. I was not feeling well and I missed an appointment. And it's actually the second appointment I've missed with this hairstylist. So I called and left a message and said, hey, I can't make it. Can we reschedule? And I haven't heard back. So I'm like, I wonder if she's just said, you know what? I've had enough of that guy. It's one of my former students, which is kind of disheartening. But actually, what I'm hoping is she took a little time off for Christmas. But I'm going to buzz down there probably today. No pun intended. Just drive down there and hop in and see if anybody's around. Beg for mercy. Yeah, some of the places around town actually like charge you up front at least half, and then if you don't make your appointment, they'll charge the rest on the appointment day. So yeah, I don't know. I try to tip really good, and but yeah, it's been a weird year. Uh-oh, getting a ping here from X-Pilot. Have no idea where to fly. Why don't you come over to Echo Papa Whiskey Alpha and help Jacob earn his S2? Very cool. Exam lasts until 2100. What is our current time right now? 19, so a couple of hours, huh? That's over in Europe somewhere.
I believe it's Edmund.
Hey, Edmund Stoner. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do I have a link for the event? You're talking about Light Up America. Yes. Here's where I would go, batusa.net. And it's, if you look at the, you can go to calendar up here at the top and light up the new year. But here's where you'll find the info. It's pretty much just like an open mic night. Starts at midnight Zulu tomorrow night. And they're a lot of fun. Yeah, and then you should look up your scenery, guys, because there are certain cities that will have fireworks at midnight. So I've only found those on accident. I think I found them one time on Seattle, or at Seattle, coming in I think P3D one time. And then I tried to hit them at, oh gosh, it was like Dallas-Fort Worth or somewhere down there one year, and I struck out. I understand Las Vegas scenery has it. So anyway, it's kind of fun. See all the spots down here where the oil companies kind of have their rigs set up. This is one of the biggest areas for natural gas and oil, but also tons of farms, and it's actually really great upland bird hunting and waterfowl. It's a pretty cool spot, pretty neat country, very sparsely populated. Obviously the elements are somewhat challenging, but I think if you're from Canada, you talk about North Dakota, like that's where you go to vacation in the winter because it's south and warm. So okay, so back to the weather in Williston. Overcast conditions. Winds are 12 knots out of the northwest, so they're suggesting runway 32, 1,100 foot ceilings, and altimeter 2972. We're 9 below Celsius. So a little bit of a crosswind there, but should be doable. And runway 32, we'll have to go take a look and see if we have any kind of a an ILS approach or anything like that. Yep, sure enough, ILS runway 32. We'll go ahead and plug that in just because the ceilings are so low. So 1091, 320, 200. Come down here to Vuyuk. Intercept right there at 4,300. Pick up the glide slope at FAVPA at 3,700. All right, sounds good. We'll put that in, and we'll be expecting that. So procedure approach into Williston, ILS 32. We'll go, we said Vuyuk. I am not going to fly the course reversal. We're going to actually just take ourselves, vector ourselves right there. And I think I'm going to activate the approach right now. That'll take us, yeah, on a little bit of a southerly course, but it'll be kind of a nice intercept, I think. And 1091, put that in. Change my course here to, oops, no, not the heading. Sorry, guys. Sorry. What did I say? 320. All right, that's set. Back on the approach. We've got 32 miles till we have to be down to 4,300. So about 4,000 feet to lose. 4 times 3 is 12. Another half of that. We need about 18 miles to get down. So we'll start our top of descent here soon. Oh, we've got even a little bit of a TOD marker there that kind of helps us out. No vertical navigation, automatic VNav in this plane. Obviously, it's just manually controlled, but good to have an idea of what you're trying to do. And fingers crossed, we won't pick up icing on the way down. When we get down on the ground at Williston, oops, sorry, I was looking ahead there. Let's see, runway 32, it looks like the FBO is here to the right, so maybe we can exit at Alpha 4 and cruise on in here to FBO. Let's try to make sure that we roll through the crosswind runway and take a ride on Alpha 4. And this will be default scenery. I don't honestly even know if there is anything available. I would doubt it. Oh, somebody actually redid it. Should have taken a look ahead of time. Looks like they just kind of went in and fixed the default one. So maybe that sucker, that was done in September of 21. Maybe that is now currently up on the gateway. And after that, I wonder, Glasgow. Oops. If we have anything for Glasgow. GGW, the gateway. Yep, gateway. Oh, wait a second. Nope, that's Glasgow International over in Scotland. Doesn't look like anything for Glasgow as well. But I haven't been too disappointed, honestly. That sounds like a left-handed compliment. I've been pleasantly surprised at what the default airports look like in X-Plane 12. There, the default airports are one area where X-Plane is just a lot better than Microsoft Flight Simulator. I know that the trees in X-Plane 12 are pretty good also, but so I know there's like ground cover and all that stuff that I love, you know, the grass and bushes and things like that in MSFS, but I'm so sick and tired of seeing 3-story office buildings at every default airport. It's just like, guys, is there not somebody out there? Do you not have a graphic artist that can make a hangar or an FBO or something. But I digress. I'm a little surprised that we don't have snow on the ground, because it is most definitely I guess I shouldn't say that. Let's get a webcam up for Williston, Montana. Let's see. Yeah, like it's snowy here. Like it's we should have snow on the ground. Why don't we have snow on the ground? Austin, what gives, man? You advertise seasons, but we don't have seasons. The only snow I see down there is snow that's been captured, I think, by the ortho. Yeah, those are clouds in the ortho photo. Lado, hey, welcome. Yeah, no, it'll put snow over top of the ortho, but I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how that works. If you're on the ground and it actively is snowing, the snow will build up on the ortho and it looks awesome. But what they don't have obviously yet is, like, it should just have snow down there because it's almost January and it's North Dakota. But it does work with your True Earth. It doesn't work with some of your V states. Interesting. Yeah, this is just ortho for XP, and yeah, I've had good luck with it as far as showing up over top of the ortho, but it's like it has to actively be snowing. X-Plane doesn't look at snow depth as part of the GRIB. Oh, it relies on current precip and temps. I see. Yeah, that would be a nice fix, wouldn't it, Milhouse? I mean, you can certainly go in. Like, I can go in here and whoops, I need to do, what am I doing? You know, I can go into do the configuration and I could change the weather manually, but then it takes it kind of takes away a little bit from what you're seeing. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. We can still have mostly the same conditions. We'll just do like a little bit of, oops, let's just do a little bit of weather here. Precip none. Yeah. See, there you go. That's, I'm worried if I, yeah, so it keeps all that. It keeps all of the, yeah, I don't want, see, but that, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to have it snowing where I'm flying, because then I'll pick up icing and that's not good. So we'll just go with it. We'll roll with it, but it's definitely something that does need to be addressed and needs to be fixed. Hopefully in a future update. Top of descent's coming, guys, and we're going to roll it back to intercept altitude, which is 4,300. I'm going to descend at about 1,000 feet a minute to get down there. And we're going to shoot the ILS runway 32 into Williston, North Dakota. Got some kind of weird aliasing going on with my clouds. I think it's part of the icing that's on the windshield. That looks okay over there. About 15 miles. My dogs say hello, by the way. Furry MTD. Do I remember? You must have been 3 months ago. Furry, I don't know if I do or not. I had a friend named Puff MTD a while back. I don't know if he's a relation of yours. He unfortunately passed away. He had cancer, and his daughter reached out to me. I had sent him a note, and his daughter reached out to me with a really nice thank you note. But so anyway, I don't know if you're a part of that or not. But anyway, welcome back in, and yeah, nice to have you back. The guy asking about VATSIM, and I was telling you what to do. Oh, okay, very cool. Hopefully I did give you some help on that, and hopefully things have gone well. Yeah, it was a sad deal. He was a great guy. I didn't really, I never met him in real life, but yeah, he was a good guy. Very generous with his time, and just loved to make people laugh, and was a part of several streams, just kind of hanging out in the background and just, like I say, making people smile. Really just an example of what you'd hope to be if you were fighting a terrible disease like that. So, but anyway, I hope things are going well with you and your VATSIM endeavors and your flight sim experience, and yeah, hopefully you've got some things figured out. Oh, this has a little bit of a noise canceling. You feel really bad, actually? Had a question? Okay, shoot. I'll see if I can help you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and go to heading mode, and I'm going to jump over here to VLOC mode. And I'm going to activate the approach. So our goal will be to get down to 4,300, which I think we'll have no trouble. We've got 8.9 miles. And then we will, I'll probably just try to, it's a bit more 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, it's a bit of a turn here. So I might try to vector myself a little bit more for a more gentle intercept, but, ooh, okay. So it says you haven't completed the P0 exam. 3 months ago you got an 80. I don't suppose you got any kind of a email or anything that said congratulations on that or anything like that, did you? That would be, in my mind, the easiest way to go, is just logged into the same account. Interesting. That's really interesting. Guys, you don't know if you are inactive for a bit, does it make you retake that initial exam? I don't honestly know. I think what I would probably do, whether you have that email or not, is just reach out to the help option and just explain, hey, what's going on, and give them a date. Just give them the date that you finished, and hopefully they can look you up. Do you have your VATSIM ID number and all that good stuff? All right, I've got a localizer and I've got a glide slope. I'm going to level at 4,300, and then what I'm probably going to do, honestly, I'm going to maybe take myself all the way down to 3,700. I would say if you have your date that you took the exam, you have your score, and you have a VATSIM number right now, I think you could reach out to the support and oh, you did that yesterday? Okay. Yeah, doggone it. That's frustrating, and I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. Hey, thanks for the cheer. Appreciate that.
Good job.
Oh man, haha, let's make it an even 20. Thanks, Fury. Well, I don't know that I helped you any, but you're welcome. And yeah, I wish I knew somebody. I honestly wish I knew somebody at VATSIM that I could just put you in contact with. And if anybody in chat has maybe a direct contact or somebody that they could share that would help out, you know, that's kind of how this thing goes, right? You know, it's not what you know, but who you know. But anyway, I think that yeah, it is a lot of ice. 13 more. Thanks, man. My VATSIM net dash reactivate. Texas One Flyboy. Hey, man. I thought the activity timer was pretty high. There's a link to reactivate. Ooh, there you go. There you go. So give that a try. TFB, welcome, man. Good to see you. All right, down we go, my friends. That's good to know. Thank you very much. And I hope you're doing well. Okay, let's get ourselves into flaps range. I think we're actually at a point where we can activate the approach. We probably could almost fly this thing by hand. Man, we are an ice cube right now, aren't we, guys? Holy moly. It's a busy work day. Well, I'm glad I could semi-distract you, TFB, but not to the point where I'm going to get you in trouble. Okay, let's get Tracky going here, and take a look at the Williston, North Dakota area. Man, oh man, did somebody bring their windshield scraper with them? Just about to intercept, and again, I've got localizer and glide soap in both. How did I get it in both? Must have it set up. No, 109. I'm not sure why I have it on both OBSs. That's interesting. Well, I guess that's okay. It says it isn't right. It says it can't reach that page. Okay. Oh, just spelled it wrong. Yeah. As a guy that is terrible at spelling, I can relate. Okay, turn and final here. I better make a radio call. At Williston traffic, November 11816 is turning final, runway 32. We are on a 10-mile final, Williston traffic. I really should have made a radio call way before that, but because you never know. Good night. Where is the field? I can kind of see it. We're on the localizer-ish. It's a little bit of a crosswind. We're expecting a wind coming off our left-hand side here, and it's a pretty substantial wind. It's 12 knots, so it's nothing to shake a stick at. All right. Well, is that different? That's not the test then. Maybe that's just they've added some things for new members, Fury, so I don't, just not familiar with that. But again, I don't think it's bad to just kind of follow up. Just like I tell people, be the polite squeaky wheel, you know, and just email or send a request in every day, just saying, hey, happy holidays. I know everybody's busy, but just wondering if you had a chance to check on this. Please let me know. Here's how to contact me. All that good stuff, you know. I think if you're polite about it, nice about it, and show some patience, you'll get a better response. My goodness, we are full of ice. I don't think it shows on the outside though. Oh, I take that back. We do kind of have some visible icing on the outside. That's cool. That's not the livery that I picked, by the way, at the beginning. That's interesting. Wow, that's a lot of ice. Now, in case you're wondering, does X-Plane 12 show visible icing on the exterior? Yes, it does. A little station sickle. I like that. Millhouse and Texas One Flyboy, thank you guys so much for the help. Appreciate that. All right, we are on the localizer, so let's do this. We're gonna the gas is gonna go over to the fullest tank. Undercarriage is welded. Mixture and prop full forward. Switches are on. I don't think I ever put the strobes on. I've got the runway in sight, and we're in flaps range, so we're going to put the first notch of flaps in here. I'm going to try to approach at 70 and look to ref out somewhere around 65. Second notch of flaps are out. This is this has full, yeah, 10 and 20. And then full flaps. I might already be at full. No, I think I have one more notch to go. I do not know this airplane well at all, so I'm a little slow. I need to just take over. We're gonna do that. We're just gonna take over. Feel much better sometimes with the crosswind hand flying. So, all right, we're at 70. Speed's good. Nose is dipping a little bit. Don't do that. A little bit above the glide slope. Crosswind's doing its thing. There we go. Glide slope dipping underneath it. Dave Brandon, avert your eyes. Real pilots, look away for a few minutes. I've got a pretty good power setting. I just can't get it trimmed out. Williston traffic, November 11816, short final 32, Williston traffic. We're going to try to roll through the crosswind runway and take a right on the first taxiway if we're successful. Yeah, it didn't really hold the center line very well, but got it down okay. Now maybe I can get the taxiway before the crossing runway. I think I'm just going to go through, guys. Because that way I don't have to could just clear it and be done with it. Oh, there's Alpha 4. That's what I wanted right there. Okay. Alright, welcome to Williston. Williston traffic, November 11816, clear of runway 32, Williston. Okay. Alright, let's see how we're doing here. That's the main terminal area. And FBO is over here, so let's buzz over there. What can I turn off down here? Probably turn the strobes off. And landing lights can come off. Actually, pitot heat. I think I can take the pitot heat off as well. Slayer! Hello, my old friend. Great to see you, man. Long time no see. How are you? Hope things are well. Great to have you back in chat. We are currently on the ground in Williston, North Dakota. And just doing a little bit of buzzing around. As you can see, we are an absolute block of ice right now. It's just been one of those days. Let's see, where do I need to go? Just a little bit further here. There should be echo coming up. Whoa, hey, hello. I've got a bit of a wind also, and it's kind of kicking me around. 12 knot wind that's wants to dance. Alright, I don't know if this is the FBO, but this is where I'm going to go for now. And, yeah, then we'll kind of get our next... Whoa, hey, hello. We'll get our next route plotted, and I'll probably take just a short stretch break. And we'll be on our way. We're heading into Montana here. We've got one more leg. That's about the same distance, about 45 minutes or so. So if you want to fly along, spawn in here, Williston, North Dakota. It's Kilo X-Ray Whiskey Alpha. Yeah, I don't know. This does not look like an FBO, but like I said, it's we're looking at default scenery here. So, all right, brakes are set. Let's do this. Let's just turn everything off for now. I'm gonna... I think I could probably just leave it running. Let's get the cowl flaps open here. And yeah, all right. They got to fix the icing, the rain. Yeah. But it is. Yep, it's gonna be cool. This is... You can see some visible icing on the outside, which is kind of cool. But I almost feel like I need to hop into a plane that has anti-icing capabilities. I'm a bit limited in X-plane, but I don't. Yeah, it was supposed to be this. This is the liver I departed in, and then it changed it for some reason. But yeah, Millhouse, I was kind of thinking that same thing. Fury got the support written, or the request written on the support page. Good deal, man. Well, I hope it works out for you. I hope things get settled here very, very quickly, because I do know it's frustrating when you want to fly online and you're not able to. So, all right, we'll get this livery loaded up, and let's see, what did I miss here? Time to wash the windows. Yeah, there we go. Look at this. Look at this. This plane is needing a bad wash. What does the Williston Airport look like in default? So here we have a nice little terminal area. Whoa, hey, hello. Yeah, not bad. I mean, you know, whatever. Wonder if that guy, what if his fix made it into the to the gateway? Got some traffic out here. That's cool. Ex-America, nice job. Oh, a nice little look at this. Look at this little curved entrance. That looks pretty cool. Not bad. Not bad. Again, very happy with what the default airport environments look like in X-Plane. All right, I'm going to leave you here with a little clunkety clunkety. I'm going to take just a little quick timeout, little 20-second media timeout. Go get something else to drink, and I will be right back. We will plot our course for our next destination, which is over to Glasgow, Montana. So I'll talk to you in just a sec. Hey, Slayer. Thank you so much for stopping by. Great to see you as well. Thanks for checking in, man. All right. I'm going to turn off the webcam here because I'm going to munch on some stuff while I fly. I don't want you to see me stuff in my face. Okay, where are we going? We're going to Glasgow. We'll be staying. Ooh, we got some green dots here, guys. That's awesome, because what that means is if I can get the heck out of here, I can fly this thing VFR, and I can get down here and fly along the Missouri River, which is what I really wanted to do initially. Ah, very nice, very nice. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to file a VFR flight plan. So I'm going to change this guy. And we're going to go from Williston. It is currently 1943, so we'll be out of here in the next 15 minutes. Go 2,500. And we're going to Glasgow, GGW. And we'll keep Miles City. I think I had Miles City as an alternate here. Dawson, well, it's Glendive. Miles City is, where's Miles City? Lewiston. Yeah, Miles City wouldn't be a terrible alternate. But we shouldn't need it. But we'll have it just in case. About 45 minutes, I think, again. And yeah, it's this will be now westbound. BFR. Get that filed. And that makes me happy, because I really wanted to fly this and look around. How are we doing, by the way? We still have ice? Yeah, we still have... Well, no, we don't. We're just dirtier than all get out. Well, no, that's maybe ice. I don't know. It's hard. Yeah, it's still ice. Well, we'll stay down low. We'll have less of a fall that way, right? Well, we're going to taxi. I think we'll taxi back out to Alpha 4. We don't need a full length here. So let's go beacon, nav, and taxi. I'll put the pitot heat back on as well. Yeah, so glad you guys were able to stop by. I hear a fuel truck or something nearby. There we go. Yeah, Williston traffic, November 11816 is taxiing runway 32 via Alpha. We'll be taking the Alpha 4 intersection departure. Williston traffic. I feel like that truck is following me or something. Yeah, what the heck, man? You need fuel. Come back here, sir. Almost looks like there was a little dirt runway or something here. I cannot hold the center line to save my life. DCM, hello. Now, doesn't this look like it was at one time like a little grass strip? There's a lot of these places, these municipal airports that have, you know, one paved and one turf runway. All right, here's Alpha 4. This will be where we depart. Let's do a real quick check here and make sure everything is ready to go. Isn't that awesome? DCM, I just love these sounds. I'm going to go ahead and close up the cowls. We had those closed for the whole trip last time and it worked very well. Yeah, it's just like a... I love it, man. All right, altimeter 2970. I need to update that because that's a little off. There we go. We are westbound, and yeah, I mean, I'm going to set 270 as kind of our initial here. Oh, you know what I need to do also that I didn't? Let's delete the active flight plan, and let's put a new one in here. Williston to Glasgow. There we go. So we'll have that in there just to have, just in case we need it, but we shouldn't need it. And we're still squawking. I should have probably had a different squawk code in for that leg, didn't I? I had a VFR squawk code in. 2500 will be what we're shooting for. And yeah, let's do it. Williston traffic, November 11816, departing 32 at Alpha 4. Will be westbound VFR departure. Williston traffic. One to flaps. Yeah, I love it. It's just a... it's just got a unique sound, and just another little gem from Nojo and the Thranda folks. Here we go. Airspeed's alive.
Hi, Slant Alpha.
Slant Alpha Adventures. Hello, Rob. Nice to see you, sir. Have you recovered from your adventure last night? Sounds like you had a good turnout, which is awesome. Eric, how are you, man? Nice to see you. Oh, well, thanks for the re-ascription, Slanty. Good, we're already through 2,500, my friends. So let's. So here's what we're doing. We're up in Williston, Montana. We just flew from Minot, and we're heading towards Glasgow, Montana. Sorry, Williston, North Dakota. We're heading to Glasgow, Montana. And we're actually flying a route. Slant Alpha can appreciate this because he has a little series going right now called River Run, but this is a route along the Missouri River. This is where Lewis and Clark were originally searching for that all-water passageway across North America. They came through this country here along the Missouri River. So just off to our left is Lake Sacagawea, which we really weren't able to see because we weren't able to get down to a legal VFR altitude, so we couldn't really scud run it. But this part of the trip, I think we're going to be able to, so just follow the river. You can't possibly get lost. Hold my beer. Oh man. Yeah, this is true. This is true. So anyway, so we're gonna shoot this last leg here down a bit lower. We really iced up quite a bit. We were up at 8,000 feet, and for the most part we were clear of everything. But as soon as we started to descend back down to towards the ground, it got pretty chilly, and so we're hoping to avoid that as well. And yeah, we're just gonna scud run this thing here. So I'm plotting a bit of a southwest course. It's gonna take us a minute to intercept the river here, but we're gonna fly past some cool little fields as well. Big Sky Field, and there's just all kinds of these little tiny private fields and stuff like that. Really been happy with what the default airfields look like in X-Plane. It's been I just kind of flew up here just to try to get some time in this plane. And I flew up originally up to Duluth, and then I flew, to Fargo, and then I flew to Minot. And I'm like, both of those airports I flew into kind of towards like late in the afternoon, so I got some nice lighting. And anyway, they just were both really beautiful, so I just kind of kept flying up here, and it's just been a goofy kind of fun little tour. Oh man, yeah. Beaver, I am familiar with that Lewis script, and it does help. It does help. I probably should. I don't have it installed in X-Plane 12. I probably should get that reinstalled. This one, though, what was nice about this plane was you could actually see it not only on the windshield, but it was forming all over the plane. So visually, you could see it. It was pretty cool. So were you able to get the Haviland down to the Hanksville there, Eric? Yes, they have. This plane is working very well in the X-Plane 12. Sorry, no face cams. You should. I'm munching on some grapes and having a little snack, so I don't. I'm sparing you the carnage. Oh, you're still outside there. Gotcha. Oh, you got some time. I am making a few adjustments to a couple of the airports, but I'll make sure all that's made available. And if you notice anything, let me know. We're talking about the impending Bush League Backcountry Fly-In, which is coming up on Monday, the 2nd of January. We're going to be back down in the Hanksville area in Utah, the Canyonlands, revisiting some of our old haunts. It was kind of cool. I don't know if you guys follow Missionary Bush Pilot. Okay, you just want to experience some fresh. Well, that's fine too. Well, there's some minor cosmetic changes that I've made to 2 of the fields, and I'll make sure to send those to you so you can get those installed. Yeah, they're nothing major, so if you didn't install them, it's not like they would be deal breakers. But since I want to make sure you have all the updated stuff. But anyway, the missionary bush pilot guy is we kind of discovered him. He's does most of his work over in Papua New Guinea. He flies the Kodiak over there into those little bush fields. And anyway, I don't know if he's like he's back in the States, and I don't know if that means like he's done with his mission or exactly what, but he's been messing around with Trent Palmer and he's built a Kit Fox, or he's purchased a Kit Fox and modified it or whatever. But anyway, he just posted a video last night, and he's down in the Hanksville area, so it's pretty awesome. He's having an absolute ton of fun down there flying and doing his thing. So it's cool to see, to see that. Hi, I'm here, I promise. Trent Palmer lives down in near Reno, I believe, but he's all over the place. And they decided, I don't think Trent Palmer made the trip with him to this one, but he's down there with a couple other guys flying around and just enjoying life. It's pretty cool. He seems like a decent dude. He's kind of a goofy guy, but I mean, he flies into tiny bush strips in a foreign country for a living. So you gotta cut the guy some slack. He's got nerves of steel, which it's kind of interesting when he talks about, like this is going to be kind of a challenging field. And I'm thinking to myself, like I literally watched you land on the side of a mountain in 6 inches of mud, and you, yeah, I mean, I know Hidden Splendor, like that's a challenge and all, but you're just saying that for my sake at this point. There's nothing in Utah that you're going to see that's going to make you too nervous. Hey, we've got Fakan LF with the follow. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. Great to see you. So glad you could stop by. I hope you're in the virtual skies somewhere. If not, if you're at work, I hope I'm distracting the heck out of you. Maybe it feels safer in the Kodiak. You know what? Maybe. That could be true. I think that Kit Fox would just be so responsive. We got like a little bit of an airport here, don't we? Yeah, this might be maybe one of those little private airports. I don't know, hard telling. That's not very well rendered. Interesting. That looks like maybe something that one of the oil companies or gas companies have built. Yeah, this is kind of like, this looks like the oil patch. They've got all kinds of these little, nobody's house is out there, I promise you that. This is all mining equipment, gas, natural gas wells and the like. Slanty. I don't mean to get you in trouble, but I'm honored that you would you'd have me on at work. Hard hands. Sorry, 2 more grapes. Then I'm off the stuff for good. Oh. So good. So I really I want to visit this part of the country. I've never been quite this far to the north and west of North Dakota or the northeastern part of Montana. But I'm a huge history buff. I love reading about things like the Lewis and Clark expedition and the Transcontinental Railroad and just I mean like all that stuff. I just love it. And so I'd love to come up here and just like you can actually get the diary of Lewis and Clark and you can just travel along the Missouri River. You can camp where they camp and see the same sights they see and much of it as you can see out the window, right guys? I mean like there's not a lot of people that live here. So other than the other than the occasional oil rig, it's pretty much the same as it was when they first came through here. Well, that and about 1 million buffalo. But you do have to scoot off for a 3:15 meeting. If Slanty, if you're like my students, you just have like the one earbud in. And they can be listening to me the whole time there. But anyway, kind of back to the Missouri River. So we had a PE teacher at the high school I'm currently teaching at. He's retired, but he would organize some crazy adventure almost every summer. And one of the things that he was able to do one year is he got a sponsorship to get some jet skis, and he loaded in at I don't even know how far east. It may have been almost all the way back by St. Louis. But anyway, he jet skied the Missouri River following the Lewis and Clark expedition and spent like a month just buzzing up the river and camping at the spots. The dude was a legend. But man, I would love to come up here and just see some of the places that they wrote about. And I mean, it just seems like an amazing place. Eric, I guess what I'm saying is that the missionary bush pilot and our PE teacher were cut from the same cloth. Another time, I think his last adventure that he did, like 2 years before he retired. So I mean, like this dude was legit. He was rocking it like well into his 60s. But he did a bicycling adventure where all he did was ride whichever direction he had to have the wind at his back. And he started in, central Wyoming where we live, and he ended up clear the heck out like in southeastern Kansas or something. He went for like 7 days or something crazy like that. But yeah, they're two peas in a pod. Yeah, it was funny to because he would plot his course, and then the local newspaper would do like a little update every day, and it was just funny to see the little zigzags that he was following. It was slightly before GPS. That would have been really cool to kind of plot him in live time. But the thing that made it kind of tricky out here is most all of our roads are they're just north-south roads. So you had to contend with a little crosswind from time to time. But you could just see him kind of stair-stepping his way south. Then he'd go north a little bit. But it was always just consistently, eastbound. And he had a blast, I guess. And, had somebody waiting for him to pick him up to load up his bikes and haul him home, I guess. Pentagon had to go get some Popeyes. Ooh, oh. Sounds really good. I've got some ham and bean soup waiting for me. It's the last of the holiday leftovers. My mom makes this killer 15 bean soup. Oh, so good. And then I get to enjoy with the family for the rest of the evening, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Yep, ham in it. So we go like usually, and I kind of screwed this one up. So usually we get a big old bone-in ham, and we'll use that. Like I'll cut all the ham off that I can, and then we'll just put that bone in there and just let it cook. And oh, it's so good. We'll slice up the leftover ham and put it in there, but that something about that bone and just the fat that's left on it just kind of melts in there. Oh, it's so awesome. Yum, yum. I can use TAF to find its future path. Yeah, I haven't thought about that. Would be kind of a fun trip to do. And then I get on a bicycle for about 5 minutes just trying to ride around my town. I'm like, yeah, no. Maybe when I was 25. If I keep eating grapes, I'm not going to want any soup, though. I do not. I have the cow flaps closed here at Cruise. And I'm feeling pretty good about what I'm seeing here. The cylinder head temps are still a bit low, but that's not necessarily cow flap related. However, I do need to switch to fuel tanks. Yeah, I don't know why that is. I think potentially I'm running a little rich. Let me pull back. Let me lean out a little bit. I'm only at, I'm barely at 3,000 feet, so maybe if I lean it out a little bit, it'll help. It'll save a little bit on my fuel bill, so there we go. There we go. Ooh, I was doing about 14 miles a gallon on the first leg. I'm doing about 13 and a half here, baby. I also got a little bit more manifold pressure if I wanted. Yeah, that'll work. It is cold outside. It's negative. It was -9 in where was I? Williston. So it is currently, yep, -8 in Williston, and it's -6 in Glasgow. So yeah, it's chilly. It is chilly. Unfortunately, again, we talked a little bit about it's right now there's snow all over the place here in real life, but don't really have that ability to have that. I mean, you could set that in. Oh, you know what I didn't consider is this. Hold on for a second. What if I did this? What if I go to customize manual, and can I have the runway? Does this put like does this put snow on the ground, but not in the air. That's kind of what I want. Let's see if this crashes the sim. Hey, there we go. This is more like what it looks like. The floodgates are open. JPC, Godspeed, my friend. Just remember, the actors in Hollywood pay big bucks for the cleanse that you are now on. JPC's on the Vision Quest. This is more like what it really looks like. Were you around for the takeoff, by the way, JPC? Because I have a question. If you're available, if you're in the right mind. My question is, I don't see the flex detents in my throttle quad, and I didn't get the man flex blue up here. I did something wrong. Love you, brother. Those of you just joining, Jet Pilot Cinnamon has been he's taken me under his wing again. Needs more Airbus, yeah. And helped me learn the Airbus, the A320. So it's official. I'm the last guy in the world to not own the A320, so I finally picked it up. I'm gonna have 20 guys in my chat saying, "No, I still don't have it." It is a fun plane. Holy cow, is it fun! And I can see why it's so popular. I asked JPC. I streamed our first flight together, which, by the way, was kind of sketch. But I asked him why it was so popular, and he just said because it's so easy, which is a bit of a misnomer, but I can see why it is so fun, and it is a very user-friendly plane to fly. Eric is next to last. Yeah, it's definitely out of my comfort zone, but it's I like learning new things, and so I've been happy. Now, had I not had JPC helping me out, like what I've learned in the last 2 days probably would have taken me 6 months of really hard lessons to learn. So that has helped the process, and I can't recommend enough that if you're going to get a new airplane in the sim, you should reach out to a certified pilot and try to schedule several hours for them to volunteer to help you learn the plane. I don't know why I haven't thought of that before. So oh, the other thing that you missed on a serious note, Mike, is you missed a pretty good crosswind landing. Man, I kicked the tail out pretty nice. Got that upwind gear down first. Held the center line almost. I should have done the replay on that. That would have been worth looking at. Yet another tutorial that JPC gave me back in the day. That's right, buddy. Since Mike won't quit his job, move to Wyoming, and volunteer to give me private pilot's lessons, I guess I'll just have to take what I can get via the sim. Some guys are all about themselves. I mean, what can you do, right? I should have put this out earlier, guys. This is much more what it looks like now. Of course, what Beaver 524 Echo Alpha is really, he's on the edge of his seat now because he watched how well I handled the snow and ice the last time I had it on X-Plane 12. I think that Super Cub is still sliding towards Loon Creek. Now let's just say the slipperiness physics are very high when you land on a snow-covered grass runway. I tried the mod Millhouse. Refresh my memory. Which mod did you send me, my friend? I don't know if I have or not. Valley will never be the same. It's quite likely I have Millhouse, but I don't remember. JPC, did you guys get much of this this latest big snowstorm there? I was watching the news today. It sounds like, I know up around Buffalo, man, they got hammered. Oh, hey, there you go. Pentagon. I'll be watching my Wyoming Cowboys tomorrow, so at least they made it to a bowl game. Oh. So things just got slippery as all get out then. Yeah, that was just wild. Some of the stories I'm hearing about that place, really, really incredible. Feel terrible for those folks. All right. Super Cub. Oh, I did. Yes, I did try that Millhouse, and it did not like my X-Plane 12. In fact, it gave me an error. It said that said you may need to reinstall X-Plane 12. So I quickly got rid of it, and I have not. So I don't know why, if I did something wrong or it works good for you. Well, maybe I need to try it again. Maybe I just installed it in incorrectly or something. But I do think the idea of having like the different engine variants is a very cool one. But yeah, it went crashy. I'll have to maybe give it a second look there, Millhouse. the idea behind it is kind of cool because it does fix some flight physics. It's a lot. It's kind of a it's kind of a reality expansion pack idea. Is really what it is. Ah, okay. So Eric has it as well. So that definitely tells me that I just installed things incorrectly. So I'll give it another try here. Submitted on the 24th of November. Man, I could, well, you know what? We'll give it a look-see. As much fun with the slowest one. Yeah, okay. Well, this has been nice. I have enjoyed being down low and slow. Well, not low and slow, but I've enjoyed being down here low VFR a lot more than being up in the ice. And Millhouse, yeah, like that's a good point. Maybe maybe the full release. I haven't tried it since the full release either, so I'm downloading it as we speak, and I will check it out. But yeah, I've had a couple things that have given me that you have broken the file and may need to reinstall X-Plane. I don't like that error. That makes me a little nervous. See, look, it switched my livery again. Isn't that interesting? Just randomly goes back to this this livery here. Very nice sounds. Nicely done. No Joe. That's right, I forgot to do that, Fixie. Oh wow, Eric, that's actually kind of cool, right? That's pretty real world. I was happy that the ice kind of melted off when we were sitting on the ground there at Williston. I had to actually Google why that is a bad word. So for those of you, if you're like me and you don't know why the word loon is a bad word, apparently it is now it's the substitute for lunatic, or so it's a slur, or crazy, foolish, or silly people, because you are comparing them to a mentally person with a mental illness. So, yeah. Who knew? So, to me, a loon is a type of bird, and I don't know. I'll probably end up getting banned from Twitch, but yeah. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. Some people ruin it for everyone. All right, I'm going to Volanta stock a little bit here. So I'm going to go to heading mode and altitude hold. And yeah, let's go see what's going on in the world of Volanta. How was that first landing, by the way, you might ask? 1.92. Gosh, was it really that firm? 59 knots. Pretty much hit my speed I was looking for. But yeah, so anyway, we're a little over halfway to Glasgow. I'm anticipating, probably here in the next 20 minutes or so. Who else is on Volanta today? Downwind Sim. It's going to Memphis. Pixie. DIA, Mr. Josh. He's always out there international. Tim's there in Columbus. Seatbelt is climbing out of somewhere. He's oh, there's Mr. Josh. Where are you, seatbelt? Well, anyway. Oh, Ralph said he's been in those E-Jets. He bought that X-Craft, I think, that family of E-Jets. He says he really likes that. JPC, it's like if you've got Sky Vector, well, not Sky Vector, sorry. Oh heck, words are escaping me today. There's a million of those. Yeah, SDK, Sim Toolkit Pro, VAT-tastic. Yeah, the cool thing about what they've added to Volanta here is they've added some weather. So like you have some different things you can put on. And you can put the sectionals out there if you want, which is kind of cool. I like that. And again, I have the free version, so this is all free stuff. If you want your satellite mode, you can put that out there. I don't think I can use satellite mode in the sectional, maybe. But anyway, they've added some things that are kind of nice. I mean, it's kind of fun. And then you can also overlay, or not overlay, but you can have your Navigraph stuff over here on the side as well. And if you want like a little bit more, you can have all that good stuff going as well. So some nice functionality, honestly. I mean, a pretty powerful tool. And that's right. The biggest thing is that you can stalk your friends. So, yeah, VATSpy though. VATSpy works, man. Like, what do you need to know? You need to know ATC coverage, right? And that's about it. Let's take the sectional off here. Makes it hard to see the ATC, but yeah, so like right now, you know, you got the following coverage, and yeah, so it's all good. I do like the weather though. I've left that on. It's kind of fun. But how did I make the Navigraph bigger? If you just grab the edge here, you can resize it. Yeah, and Eric is right. It's kind of cool that you can see where all your airplanes are. And I've done a horrible job of keeping tabs of all that. Once I realized I couldn't use November 11816 for every single airplane I had, I kind of stopped keeping track. Ah, well. Yeah, Fixie, I'm just... Get out here where you get the double arrows. I don't know. Yeah. So the one thing that I can't do, if you are looking for limitations of the freeware version, is I can't add friends. Friends can add me and I can accept their friend request, but like if I see someone, I can't. I used to be able to click on them and add friends. So like, you know, like maybe I had this guy here, like Max Zeliski or whatever. I used to be able to, there used to be like a little button up here where I could add friend. Oh, wait, I take it back. It's still there. It's still there. It just moved. It just moved. Ha ha ha. Never mind. Forget everything I just said. No, it's a pretty cool tool. No question about it. And the other part that I like about it is even if you don't have Volanta and you're somewhere in the VATSIM world, I can click on you and add you as a friend and stalk your every move. I wish I could play the dun 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 music there, but yeah, I kind of hate to give Orbix too much credit, but they've made a nice product right there. Yeah, I mean, if you just have like no idea where to fly, so I do this all the time. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go fly with Downwind Sim. He's at Memphis. He doesn't have a flight plan in, but like a lot of times, like he'll have Memphis to St. Louis. I'm like, oh, okay, E145. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it. He's weather hunting is what he's doing. He's storm chasing. Uh-oh, Fixie, you're in trouble. You can schedule flights there too. Oh yeah, and that's what Eric is talking about here is really, this was the part that caught me. So like, let's head down here to, there's height. So we're up here at Hanksville for the bush league. All of these little things, these are all bush fields. Like I've found so many bush fields by using Volanta. It's crazy. It's absolutely ridiculous. I've not done the scheduling flight deal. But again, the main thing I like to use it for is just seeing where my buddies are and seeing where the ATC is. I know I'm with you. Like it is. So my favorite bush strip finding tool is Acme Mapper. If you guys have never done Acme Mapper, you're missing out. This is a freaking amazing tool for the U.S. It doesn't do much for anywhere else, but like if you go into the topo map, you can see just tons and tons and tons of these little bush strips here. A lot of times they're not even named. I'm almost wondering, Eric, if they're not using this topo data because, like, I've seen, like, I think that's Happy Canyon. No, it's Angel Point. Anyway, like, most of what I see in here matches up with what I see on Volanta. The other tool that actually is good to help you find bush strips is going in to JOSM. Like if you're doing scenery work and you have to go in and modify a tile's OSM data, like the JOSM tool will identify strips. It's kind of weird. Now, sometimes they're just like little sections of road and they're misidentified, but a lot of times they even catch some things that you don't see, and they may not even show up on the topo. At a certain point, I think when the strips are abandoned, I think they're only made available on the topo maps for so many years. Yeah. Oh yeah. Happy hunting, Eric. That's a great tool again for the U.S. I've not really looked at much outside of the U.S., but that's a great tool for the U.S. All right, guys, we're going to need to do this. We are going to need to vector direct the field because I'm getting notification from my ACARs that there's a cute brunette who wants to go for a walk. So I want to get down on the ground as fast as I can here. Let me see. GGW. Let's pull up the map, or let's pull up the METAR stuff here. So we are VFR. Only 4-knot wind, kind of out of the northeast, and chilly, but not too bad. Looks like we might have crosswind or crosswind. Okay, looks like runway 8 is going to be our best bet. Pixie, you know my recommendation on that. And it is that you'll love it if you've forgotten. I'll go through the spiel one more time for everybody because I know what the main hesitation is, and I get it. It's outdated ARAC information, and so people are hesitant to pick it up. Because of that visual runway 8, yeah. And I understand that because it won't have all the latest SIDs and stars. But here's why you will never care about that, because in the aircraft that you are flying with the GTN 750, you're flying to places that they, by and large, don't have updates to their arrivals and departures. They just don't. And so you're very, very, very rarely going to come across an airport that has an approach or a departure that you can't fly, that you can't shoot. So I've had it in now. I'm on my third sim with this, and I can count on one hand the number of times that I have flown somewhere where they've wanted me to, you know, fly the Snoopy 2 approach, and I'm like, ah, crap, I only have the Snoopy 1. I mean, like, it's happened, and I probably have thousands of flights with it. It's happened like 4 times, so it's totally worth it. And honestly, I think when I was in P3D, I bought the 750 and the 650 also, because it's like an extra 20 bucks or something to get both. And I never really used the 650, so like an X-Plane, the only thing I have is the 750. So now so what you're saying there makes it even better, because if you have that outside external comm radio, you can actually grab that and drag it over into that screen, and then you can manipulate it, and so that even makes it that much better. But yeah, I like it. It's very, like, I don't notice any frame hit. I don't notice, like, it doesn't, like the TDS one kind of pauses and sort of like you click it and it has a delay sometimes. This one is just so instantaneous. The only time it really ever has any kind of a freeze up is when I'm zooming in and out too much. Like, it'll take a second to kind of load the data. And so, yeah, I'm not a reality expansion pack guy. I don't own anything else from them, but I do have this, and it's a wonderful product. And Fixie, I think it will. I mean, the working title guys know what they're doing. JPC, prepare to be stalked, my friend. Yeah, the best thing PMS could do was teaming up with working title. Sim coders. The GTN is from Reality XP. Oh, am I thinking about 2 different things then, Fixie? The Reality expansion pack is a different outfit than the oh, so they just have similar sounding name. Okay, well then never mind. I don't know anything about sim coders other than what I hear from you guys, and I know you guys love I gotta have this on the right thing here. I know you guys love their products as well, but I got you. Okay, Eric. Okay, yeah. Well, hey man, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed here. I was today years old when I realized that, or when I learned that. Hey, we've got a town here, guys. This might be the town of Glasgow. We didn't, unfortunately, with the diverting here, didn't have a chance to see the big lake that's down here. Port Peck Lake. But anyway, it's there. Well, welcome to the club, JPC. Man, this has been a fun flight. Sometimes just hopping in a plane and just buzzing around GA at a whopping 170 miles an hour up the Missouri River. It's just what you need. We'll see if we can bring her home and make a halfway decent landing. Better than 1.9 G's. It'll be another crosswind, but only 4 knots, so I really can't use that as an excuse. What do we have? 10 miles out? Okay, I should make a radio call here. Glasgow traffic, November 11816 is 10 To the east at 3,200 feet, we're inbound runway 8, Glasgow traffic. Yep. Bup, 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 bup. And what is the traffic pattern to runway 8, my friends? Anybody have that memorized? It's a left-hand pattern. Our favorites. I think what I must have done is instead of it just being Reality XP, I think I made that reality in my mind, Reality Expansion Pack. And yeah, so anyway. She falls down a well, her eyes go across. Gets kicked by a mule, they go straight again. I don't know. Too much reality. Yeah, we can't have that. Nobody wants that. This will be kind of fun trying to find the field too with a little bit of snow on the ground. I'm looking forward to that. Let's get Tracky ready to go here. So, Eric, we actually have, there was at least one of our adventures that we did use the topo. And we kind of, you know, fixed it up a little bit. So we have done that. We have done that. All right, runway 8. I swing this guy around here to about there. All right. Tired of the plane having all the fun. Haven't done a fuel tank swap in a minute or two, so let's do that. Glasgow traffic, November 11816 is 4 miles to the east. We're going to be entering a left-hand pattern, runway 8, Glasgow traffic. I suppose if I'm going to shoot a left-hand traffic pattern, I better get north of the field. Might be helpful. And field elevation is 2,296. So I am at pattern altitude right now. Just like the pros do it. And I'm thinking, well, maybe not. There's our field. Field inside. Let's see if we can shoot a halfway decent pattern here and make it one last good landing. See how much of a slip and slide this runway is with the snow. This could be kind of fun. Might be a hair tight to the field, but I think I'm all right. Glasgow traffic, November 11816, left downwind runway 8, Glasgow traffic. there may be some snow on the runway there. We'll see. I have to see how it shakes out here. Now this has like an old crosswind, maybe turf runway too, it looks like, potentially. Actually, it has quite a few. Or maybe those are taxiways. We're going to land, and we need to exit to the right, it looks like. Okay. A beam midfield here. Yeah, there's all the buildings and stuff over there, so that should work. Nobody coming from that way. I don't think I haven't heard anybody on the comms, so. Not exactly holding my downwind heading here very well, am I? I'm sneaking in a little too close. Plus, that's the way the wind's blowing also, so I'm really going to be skinny on this base to final. Glasgow traffic, November 11816, left base, runway 8, Glasgow traffic. Yeah, not a great pattern. Extended that one a little bit, didn't I? Glasgow traffic, November 11816 is turning final runway 8, Glasgow traffic. Yep, overshot it just a hair. I think we're going to be okay. Second notch of flaps. Is there a bit of a displaced threshold here, maybe? I don't know. No. No, yeah, there must be, because it's showing low on the Pappies, so I didn't notice that when I looked at the runway, but we'll... Yep, there is a displaced threshold here. A little bit. Ooh, a bouncer. Ugh. Oh, it's, I'm slipping. Can hear the wheels. So it is. Even on the paved runways, it's a bit of a higher slip coefficient. Yep. Wow, that's crazy. It does not want to slow down. Holy moly. Yeah, I basically have almost zero brake coefficient here. Wow. Can I turn? Okay, well, noted. It's slippery regardless, guys. Holy moly. It does look a little icy down there, I guess, doesn't it? There is no brake. The brake coefficient is 0. I'm sure that's something that the sim coders guys probably have worked on, isn't it? All right, hold on for a second. Let me get myself where I'm going here. Oh man, I'm all over the place. Trying to type and fly at the same time. I'm trying to pull up my taxi chart here. See where the heck I'm at. I just have to backtrack. Glasgow traffic, Cessna 816, backtrack to runway 8, Glasgow. Yep, just basically all the way back. And, all right. Oh, Thranda brakes just seems to happen on a lot of their planes. Gotcha, gotcha. Which one do you download? The trainer, the GTN or the GTN XI? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'll have to look here. Oh, Eric, I saw you predicted. You predicted the slide. So you've had experience with this, I see. Well, good to know I'm not the only one. Okay, Strobe. I don't really need taxi light even right at this point in time. Flaps are cleaned up. We're doing good. We're doing good. Except I can't keep it on the middle of the runway here, but otherwise we're doing good. Well, I'm expecting that's going to be a worse landing in terms of initial touchdown rate, and then the fact that I bounced it also, it's really not good. That's where I wanted to go. Oh, yep. It just wants to slip and slide. Here we go. Welcome to Glasgow, Montana. Glasgow traffic. November 11816 is clear of runway 8. Glasgow traffic. All right, we're going to pull in next to this King Air here and call it good. I've got to make a hasty departure here. My wife is waiting on me to go for a little walk, so I'm going to pull over to the side and say my thank yous. And there's a chance I'll be back on later on. We'll see how the night what the night brings, but I do appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun flying the plane up here in Montana and North Dakota. Thanks, Slant Alpha, for the re-ascription. And also, well, let's do this first.
Thanks for watching my papa.
I'd like to thank Faycan, Scoobs G, Howie Itzer, Lobadubu, and Lado Shears. Thank you guys so much for the follows. Furry MDT, sorry, Fury MTD, MDT. Thank you for the cheer bits as well. And then Slanty and let's see, I think that was that was Slant Alpha with the re-ascription. Thank you guys so very, very much. I greatly appreciate it. It's awesome and so much fun to hang out with you. I'm hopeful that, like I say, I'll be back later on today. We'll see kind of how that goes. But in the meantime, I am going to send you, let's see here. I'm going to try to find, oh, hey, let's head over and check out our friend Peter Mooney, who is doing one of the Wings. I think one of the Wings VFR ratings. So, PFB, you're welcome, buddy. JPC, I'll go check that out. Good Fixins, Eric, and gosh, everybody that stopped by today. Panagon, Millhouse, thank you guys so very much. Have an awesome rest of your day. And I'll ping you if I'm on later on. Otherwise, I'll probably be back on Saturday doing a little something. All right, guys. Have an awesome evening, and take care. God bless.